What if I told you that the greatest power in the universe isn't something outside of you? Not luck, not fate, not even hard work. What if the secret to everything you have ever desired, wealth, love, success, happiness, has been hiding in the one place you never thought to look? Your own words. Yes, the words you speak, the silent thoughts you whisper to yourself, the conversations you have in your own mind. These are the architects of your reality. Right now, at this very moment, your words are shaping your life. Every doubt, every fear, every limitation you have ever accepted began with a single thought. And that thought became a belief. And that belief became your world. But what if I told you that you could rewrite it all? What if you could erase the struggle, the doubt, the endless cycle of frustration, and replace it with something else? A new story, a new reality, a new you. Neville Goddard revealed something so profound, so life-altering, that most people dismiss it as too simple, too good to be true. But those who truly understand it, those who apply it, discover something incredible. Reality begins to shift. And it all starts with what you say. What if, for the next 3 days, you changed the way you spoke to yourself? What if, instead of doubt, you spoke certainty? Instead of fear, you spoke faith? Instead of lack, you declared abundance? Would your life change? The answer is yes. Because whether you realize it or not, you are always speaking your future into existence. Every time you say, "I can't," you are building that truth. Every time you say, "I am not good enough," you are reinforcing that reality. Every time you say, "I'll never have what I want," you are creating that world for yourself. But here's the part no one ever tells you. The universe is listening. Every thought, every word, every belief you hold is like a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious mind. And whatever you plant, grows. If you plant fear, you will reap fear. If you plant doubt, you will reap struggle. If you plant limitation, you will live in limitation. But here's the secret that changes everything. You can plant something new. You can choose, right now, to speak words of power, belief, and manifestation. And when you do, something miraculous happens. Your mind shifts. Your energy shifts. And suddenly, life begins to align in ways you never thought possible. Neville Goddard's secret is not magic. It is not wishful thinking. It is the undeniable truth that your words, backed by feeling and belief, have the power to reshape your life in ways you never imagined. And the best part? It only takes 3 days. 3 days of speaking with intention. 3 days of eliminating every thought of doubt. 3 days of choosing to declare what you desire as if it were already yours. So the real question is, are you willing to put it to the test? Are you willing to take control of the script that's been running your life? Because whether you believe it or not, the story you tell yourself today will become the life you live tomorrow. So choose wisely. Because by the end of this video, you will understand the truth. And once you do, your life will never be the same again. There was once a man, like many of us. A man who had done everything he was supposed to do. He worked hard. He followed the rules. He waited for life to reward him. But year after year, nothing changed. He was stuck. Trapped in a cycle of struggle, frustration, and disappointment. No matter how hard he tried, success always seemed just out of reach. One day, filled with desperation, he sought out Neville Goddard. His voice was filled with frustration as he spoke. "I've done everything I can. I visualize, I pray, I work hard, but nothing is happening." Neville looked at him, silent for a moment, then asked him one question. "What do you say to yourself every day?" The man hesitated. "What do you mean?" Neville repeated, slowly, as if revealing a secret the man had overlooked his entire life. "What do you say when no one is listening?" The man's mind raced. He thought about the words he spoke to himself in frustration. The moments he muttered, "Nothing ever works out for me." The nights he whispered, "I'll never escape this struggle." The mornings he told himself, "I'm just not lucky." And in that moment, he understood. He wasn't stuck because the universe was against him. He wasn't struggling because life was unfair. He was trapped by his own words. And for the first time, he saw the truth. His reality was nothing more than a reflection of his beliefs. Because the world is not happening to you. It is responding to you. It is shaped by what you assume to be true, what you declare to be real, what you continuously affirm, whether you realize it or not. And the man knew, if he wanted his life to change, he had to change the way he spoke to himself. The experiment, a 3-day challenge that changed everything. For 3 days, he followed Neville's guidance. For 3 days, he eliminated every negative thought before it could take root. For 3 days, he refused to speak words of limitation, doubt, or fear. For 3 days, he spoke only of what he desired, as if it were already his. At first, it felt strange. The old thoughts still came, whispering, "This won't work." His mind resisted, trying to pull him back into the familiar cycle of self-doubt. But he persisted. Every morning, he stood in front of the mirror and spoke his desires into existence. "I am successful. Abundance flows to me effortlessly. My life is unfolding perfectly." Every time doubt crept in, he silenced it with conviction. "I am worthy. I am powerful. Everything I desire is already mine." And something began to shift. Not immediately. Not in an instant. But subtly, powerfully. The first signs of change. On the second day, something unexpected happened. He received a call from a company that had once rejected him, offering him a position. A friend reached out, apologizing for a past argument, out of nowhere. He found money, unexpectedly, effortlessly. Coincidence? He wondered. But deep down, he knew. This was the law in action. His words were no longer fighting against him, they were working for him. He had planted new seeds in the soil of his subconscious, and now they were beginning to grow. The third day, a moment of realization. On the third day, he woke up feeling different. The anxiety, the stress, the heaviness that had followed him for years was gone. In its place, a quiet confidence. A knowing. For the first time in his life, he understood. He was never a victim. He was never powerless. The struggle, the hardship, it had all been self-created. And just as he had unknowingly built walls of limitation around himself with his words, he had the power to tear them down. The world was not against him. The world was responding to him. And with this realization, he made a decision, one that would change his life forever. He would never again speak against himself. He would never again let words of doubt escape his lips. He would never again declare what he didn't want, only what he desired. And as the days turned into weeks, the transformation was undeniable. Opportunities he never noticed before suddenly appeared. People who ignored him suddenly listened. Doors that once seemed permanently closed opened effortlessly. And within a short time, the life he once dreamed of became his reality. Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because he became someone new, simply by changing the way he spoke to himself. And now, I ask you, what are you saying to yourself? Because right now, at this very moment, your words are shaping your future. Your voice is the architect of your destiny. And if you want to change your life, you must first change your language. Because the secret is simple. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you believe yourself to be. And that belief is written in the words you repeat over and over again. So ask yourself, what do I say when I wake up in the morning? What do I whisper to myself when no one is around? What do I declare about my life, my future, my identity? Because the universe is listening. Every thought, every word, every belief you hold is like a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious mind. And whatever you plant, grows. If you plant fear, you will reap fear. If you plant doubt, you will reap struggle. If you plant limitation, you will live in limitation. But here's the secret that changes everything. You can plant something new. You can choose, right now, to speak words of power, belief, and manifestation. And when you do, something miraculous happens. Your mind shifts. Your energy shifts. And suddenly, life begins to align in ways you never thought possible. Neville Goddard's secret is not magic. It is not wishful thinking. It is the undeniable truth that your words, backed by feeling and belief, have the power to reshape your life in ways you never imagined. And the best part? It only takes 3 days. 3 days of speaking with intention. 3 days of eliminating every thought of doubt. 3 days of choosing to declare what you desire as if it were already yours. So the real question is, are you willing to put it to the test? Are you willing to take control of the script that's been running your life? Because whether you believe it or not, the story you tell yourself today will become the life you live tomorrow. So choose wisely. Because by the end of this video, you will understand the truth. And once you do, your life will never be the same again. Now that you understand the power of words, it's time to put this into practice. Neville Goddard revealed a method so profound, so life-changing, that if you follow it for just 3 days, your entire reality will begin to shift. Not in months, not in weeks, in days. This is not theory. This is not wishful thinking. This is the blueprint to creation. The words you speak, both aloud and within, are the architects of your reality. And today, you are about to rewrite everything. Step 1. Awareness of internal dialogue. For the next 3 days, I want you to do something most people never do. Listen to yourself. Not just when you speak out loud, but when you speak in silence. Because whether you realize it or not, you are always talking. You are always affirming something. And the question is, what are you affirming? Pay close attention. When things don't go your way, what do you say to yourself? When you look in the mirror, what words do you hear? When you think about your future, what is the voice in your head whispering? For the next 3 days, your job is simple. Observe. Become a silent witness to your mind. You may be shocked by what you discover. Because the truth is, most people are at war with themselves. And they don't even realize it. They speak words of limitation, words of doubt, words of lack every single day. They say, I'll never be successful. I'm not good enough. Money is hard to make. I'll always be alone. And they don't see that these words are like seeds. Planted, watered, repeated, until one day they grow into reality. So for the next 3 days, become hyper-aware of your thoughts. Because awareness is the first step to change. Once you see it clearly, you will understand. Your words have been creating your world all along. Step 2. Replacing negative self-talk with power. Now that you see how your words shape your world, it's time to change them. For the next 3 days, you will eliminate every word of lack, doubt, and fear. And in their place, you will speak only words of power. Not once, not twice, but relentlessly. Because just as repetition created your current reality, repetition will create a new one. Neville Goddard taught, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And what you affirm, with feeling and conviction, must become your reality. So starting now, every word that leaves your mouth, and every thought that enters your mind, must be in alignment with the life you wish to create. Here are the words you will speak. I am already the person I wish to become. Everything I desire is already mine. I am powerful, limitless, and in control of my reality. Wealth flows to me effortlessly. Love surrounds me, fills me, and flows through me. Opportunities chase me down every single day. I am the creator of my destiny. Say them over and over, morning, noon, and night. Whenever doubt arises, replace it immediately. Whenever fear creeps in, speak a new reality into existence. And here's the most important part. Speak in the present tense. Why? Because your subconscious mind does not understand the past or the future. It only understands now. If you say, I will be successful, your subconscious registers that as a future possibility, not a present reality. If you say, I want love, your subconscious affirms that you are in a state of wanting, not having. But when you say, I am successful, I am loved, I am abundant, your subconscious accepts it as fact. And once your subconscious accepts it, it becomes your reality. This is law. And when you master this, you master your world. But there is one final key that makes this method truly powerful. Step 3. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The final step is the most powerful, and the one most people overlook. Neville Goddard did not simply teach us to speak words. He taught us to feel them. Because words without emotion are empty. But words charged with feeling, those are the words that shape reality. So here is what you must do. When you speak your affirmations, do not say them mechanically. Feel them. Let the words sink into your being. If you are affirming success, how does it feel to already be successful? If you are affirming love, how does it feel to already be deeply loved? If you are affirming abundance, how does it feel to already have limitless wealth flowing to you? Close your eyes. Breathe in the feeling of already having it. Because this is the secret. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you believe yourself to already be. This is the difference between wishing for something and manifesting something. Most people wish. Few people believe. And that is why most people stay stuck. But the moment you stop wanting and start knowing, the moment you stop chasing and start embodying, that is the moment everything changes. Because life will always reflect back to you what you believe yourself to be. And when you believe it with your whole being, reality must shift to match it. So now, the decision is yours. Will you commit to this? For the next 72 hours. 1. Observe your thoughts. Eliminate all negative self-talk. 2. Speak only words of power. Repeat your affirmations relentlessly. 3. Feel as if your wish is already fulfilled. Embody the energy of your desires. If you do this, truly do this, something will shift. Are you ready? Because your words are already shaping your future. The only question is, what future are you creating? What if I told you that you are already manifesting, right now, every second of every day? Not through rituals, not through vision boards, not through wishful thinking, but through the silent conversations in your mind. The words you whisper to yourself when no one is listening. The beliefs you have accepted as truth, whether empowering or limiting. Reality is responding to your assumptions. Most people believe their life is shaped by external forces. Luck, fate, circumstances. the actions of others. But the truth is far more profound. You are the architect of your reality. And this is not just a spiritual idea. This is proven by science, by psychology, by philosophy, and most importantly, by your own experience. Right now, look at your life. Look at your relationships. Look at your finances. Look at your level of happiness, health, and success. Every single part of your life is reflecting the assumptions you hold deep within. If you believe you are unlucky, you will see proof of bad luck everywhere. If you believe you are always struggling, life will continue to be an uphill battle. If you believe money is hard to come by, your experience will confirm that belief again and again. But here's the key. This is not happening to you. It is happening because of you. And that means you can change it. Right now. By changing one thing. Your internal dialogue. The words you speak to yourself when no one is watching. This is where true transformation begins. This is the foundation of Neville Goddard's teachings. For decades, psychologists and neuroscientists have studied the power of the subconscious mind. And they have discovered something extraordinary. 95% of your actions, emotions, and decisions are controlled by your subconscious. Not by your conscious mind. Not by logic. Not by reasoning. By the deeply ingrained beliefs running silently beneath the surface. And here's the most shocking part. Your subconscious mind does not think. It does not analyze. It does not question. It only obeys. It takes every thought you repeat, every phrase you affirm, every belief you hold, and turns it into your reality. Your subconscious is like a servant. It listens to every word you say and makes it true. It does not distinguish between good or bad, positive or negative, helpful or destructive. It simply accepts and obeys. And this is why most people remain stuck. They wake up every morning and say to themselves, "I'm exhausted. Life is hard. I never get what I want." And their subconscious says, "Understood. I will make that your experience." They walk past a mirror and think, "I look old. I'm unattractive. No one will ever love me." And their subconscious says, "Understood. I will make that your reality." They check their bank account and mutter, "I'm always broke. Money never stays in my hands. I can't afford the life I want." And once again, the subconscious obeys. But what happens when you flip the script? What happens when, instead of affirming limitation, you start affirming abundance? Instead of saying, "I'm always broke," you say, "Money flows to me effortlessly." Instead of saying, "No one loves me," you say, "I am deeply loved and cherished." Instead of saying, "Life is a struggle," you say, "Life supports me in every way." Your subconscious mind will accept these new commands. And once it does, your reality must change to match them. Because your subconscious does not know the difference between imagination and reality. What you tell it consistently, it will manifest. This is where Neville Goddard's greatest teaching comes in. The law of assumption. He did not teach the law of attraction, the idea that you must constantly chase, seek, and attract what you desire. No. He taught something far more powerful. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you assume yourself to already be. This is the difference between those who struggle and those who manifest with ease. Most people affirm their wants. They say, "I want to be rich. I want to find love. I want to be successful." But listen carefully. Wanting implies you do not have it. And if you keep affirming that you want something, you are also affirming that you do not yet have it. And as long as you believe you do not have it, you will never have it. But the moment you shift from wanting to being, everything changes. Do not say, I want love. Say, I am deeply loved. Do not say, I want wealth. Say, I am already wealthy beyond measure. Do not say, I hope to be successful. Say, success is my natural state. Because once you assume it, reality will reflect it. If you still doubt this, let me show you something remarkable. Even science has now proven that your thoughts shape reality. In quantum physics, there is a concept called the observer effect. Scientists have discovered that when particles are unobserved, they exist in infinite possibilities. They are everywhere and nowhere until they are observed. The moment they are watched, they collapse into a single reality. Do you understand what this means? Reality does not exist until it is observed. And what is the greatest observer? Your mind. Your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions do not just influence reality. They create it. This is why Neville Goddard's method works. This is why, for the next 3 days, you must speak only in the language of assumption. Because the moment you assume something is true, reality has no choice but to reflect it. And that is the ultimate secret of creation. At this point, you might be thinking, this sounds incredible, but does it really work? Can words alone shape my reality? If it were that easy, wouldn't everyone be doing it? I understand the doubt. I understand the skepticism. Because we have been conditioned to believe that life happens to us instead of through us. But today, I want to share with you real stories. Stories of people who, just like you, started out questioning, but ended up witnessing miracles. These aren't just theories. These aren't just ideas. These are real experiences from those who dared to try. Let me take you on a journey. Story 1. The woman who broke free from financial hardship. Her name was Emily. For years, Emily lived in financial struggle. She worked tirelessly, yet she never seemed to have enough. Every time she got paid, the money disappeared. Bills, debts, expenses, it was like a never-ending cycle. She told herself, I'm always broke. Money never stays with me. No matter how hard I try, I can't get ahead. She said these things without even realizing it. It became second nature, like background noise in her mind. And yet, her reality continued to reflect it. She was drowning financially, barely making it through each month. She felt trapped, as if some unseen force was keeping her stuck. But then, she stumbled across Neville Goddard's teachings. At first, she was skeptical. How could my words change my finances? I need real money, not just positive thinking. But she was tired of struggling. So she made a decision. For 3 days, she would speak only words of abundance. She wrote affirmations and repeated them every morning, every night, and throughout the day. Money flows to me effortlessly. I am a magnet for wealth and prosperity. I always have more than enough. And at first, nothing happened. Day 1, no change. Day 2, still the same. But on day 3, something shifted. She received a call from an old friend offering her a business opportunity that she had never even considered. Then, she got an email. A debt she had forgotten about was suddenly cleared. And the biggest surprise? A family member, completely out of nowhere, gifted her money. She was shocked. In just 3 days, things began to move. Unexpected opportunities appeared. The financial blockages started lifting. Why? Because she stopped speaking from lack and started assuming abundance. And when her mind accepted it, reality had no choice but to obey. Story 2, the man who found love by changing his words. Let me tell you about David. David had been alone for years. He had gone through heartbreak, failed relationships, loneliness, and without even realizing it, he reinforced it every single day. His inner dialogue went something like this: "No one wants me. I always get rejected. Love is hard to find." His words were creating his experience, and his subconscious mind simply said, "Yes, Master." So, he continued to experience rejection, loneliness, and disappointment. Until one night, he discovered Neville's teachings. The idea seemed almost too simple. Can changing my words really change my love life? But he was desperate. So he made a commitment. For 3 days, he would speak only words of love. "I am deeply loved and cherished. My perfect partner is already mine. Love flows to me naturally and effortlessly." And most importantly, he didn't just say the words. He felt them. He imagined already being in a loving relationship. He visualized holding hands, hearing laughter, feeling warmth. He let his body experience what it would feel like to be loved. And then, things started shifting. On the second day, an old friend reached out, someone he had secretly liked for years. By the third day, people around him started acting differently. Strangers smiled at him. Conversations flowed more easily. There was a noticeable magnetic energy around him. And then, something miraculous happened. He met someone new. Not just anyone. Someone who was exactly what he had been imagining. And this time, everything was effortless. No games. No struggle. No overthinking. It was as if the universe had been waiting for him to align with love. And the moment he did, it showed up. All because he changed his words. Now, let's pause for a moment. Think about these stories. Neither Emily nor David had some special advantage. They weren't luckier than you. They didn't have resources or circumstances that you don't have. The only difference was their assumption. They spoke their desires into existence. They reprogrammed their subconscious mind. And their reality shifted to match it. Because here's what you must understand. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you assume to be true. Let that sink in. The world is simply a mirror. It does not give you what you wish for. It gives you what you believe you already are. And the easiest way to change your beliefs? Change your words. Now, the question is, are you ready to try this for yourself? For the next 3 days, I challenge you to do this. Observe your thoughts. Pay attention to what you say to yourself. Are your words empowering or limiting? Replace negative self-talk with affirmations of power. Instead of "I'm always broke," say "I am abundant beyond measure." Instead of "no one loves me," say "I am deeply cherished and valued." Instead of "I never catch a break," say "life is always working in my favor." Feel it as if it's already true. Don't just say the words, embody them. Imagine your desire already fulfilled. Let your emotions reflect the new reality you are stepping into. Because when you do this, something miraculous happens. Reality shifts. And in just 3 days, you will begin to see the first signs of change. Are you ready? Because the moment you commit, your life will never be the same again. Speak these words for 3 days and manifest miracles. Deep breath in and slowly exhale. Feel the air filling your lungs, expanding your chest, and as you release, imagine letting go of every doubt, every worry, and every limiting belief that no longer serves you. Take another breath in, hold it for a moment, and now exhale even slower. With every breath, feel your body relax. Feel your shoulders soften, your heart open, your mind become still. Now, close your eyes. For the next few moments, I invite you to step into a new reality, a reality where you are already living your highest potential. A reality where everything you desire has already been fulfilled. As we go through this practice, repeat these words with deep conviction. Allow them to penetrate beyond your conscious mind and sink into the very core of your being. You are about to awaken a power within you that has been waiting all along. Take one more deep breath in and release. Phase 1, stepping into your power. Now, let's begin. Repeat after me. I am already the person I wish to be. Let the words settle within you. Say them not just with your voice, but with every part of your being. Again, say, I am already the person I wish to be. Visualize yourself standing tall, confident, radiant. Imagine the best version of yourself looking back at you. What does that version of you look like? See it clearly. The way you walk, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself. Feel the energy of that version of you, the strength, the clarity, the unstoppable momentum. Now, say it again, louder this time, with full belief. I am already the person I wish to be. You are not becoming. You are not waiting. You are already. Right now. This is the truth you are stepping into. Phase 2, affirming the reality of your desires. Now, shift your focus to everything you desire. The love, the success, the financial abundance, the inner peace, whatever it is, bring it to the forefront of your mind. Hold it there. See it clearly. Not as something far away, but as something already within your grasp. Now, repeat after me. My desires are already mine. Let the words flow through you. Speak them as though they are undeniable fact. Again, my desires are already mine. Now, as you say these words, I want you to imagine that you have already received everything you have ever wanted. Imagine the feeling of waking up in the morning, knowing that your dreams have already come true. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the excitement. See yourself in the exact situation you have been longing for. If it's financial abundance, picture yourself checking your bank account and seeing the numbers you've always desired. If it's love, feel the warmth of deep connection surrounding you. If it's confidence, see yourself stepping into every room knowing exactly who you are. Breathe into that feeling. Let it consume you. And now, one more time. My desires are already mine. This is the reality you are claiming. The universe is already rearranging itself to bring it to you. Phase 3, awakening your limitless power. Now, for the most powerful affirmation of all. Repeat after me. I am powerful, limitless, and worthy of all that I seek. Feel the energy behind these words. Speak them as though they are already written into the fabric of your existence. Again, I am powerful, limitless, and worthy of all that I seek. You are not small. You are not weak. You are not lacking. You are the creator. Everything in your life, everything, is shaped by the way you speak to yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you assume your reality. When you say, I am powerful, feel that power surge through your body. When you say, I am limitless, feel yourself breaking free from every restriction, every wall, every doubt that has ever held you back. And when you say, I am worthy of all that I seek, know this. You are always worthy. You always have been. You did not need to earn your worth. It was never something external to you. You were born worthy. Now, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let these truths solidify within you. One last time, say it as if your entire future depends on it. I am powerful, limitless, and worthy of all that I seek. Phase 4, embodying the wish fulfilled. Now, as we come to the end of this practice, I want you to do something very important. Sit in silence for a moment. Feel the shift within you. Something has changed. You are no longer the same person who started this practice. The words you have spoken have set something in motion. The path before you is different now. Your mind is reprogrammed. Your beliefs are transformed. Your reality is adjusting to match your new identity. For the next 3 days, commit to these affirmations. Speak them every morning, every night, and any time doubt tries to creep in. Live as if they are already true, because they are. Take a final deep breath in and release. Slowly, bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders, and when you're ready, gently open your eyes. You are renewed. You are transformed. This is just the beginning. If you have felt even the smallest shift within you, hold on to it. Let it grow. And if this practice has resonated with you, leave a comment below. I am ready. Let the world know that you are stepping into your power. And remember, the words you speak today will shape the life you live tomorrow. 3 days. That's all it takes. Not a lifetime. Not a year. Not even a month. Just 3 days. 3 days of choosing different words. 3 days of refusing to speak limitation into existence. 3 days of declaring the life you desire, as if it's already here. That's it. Most people will hear this and immediately dismiss it. They'll say, "It can't be that easy." They'll scoff, roll their eyes, and go back to their usual life, unaware that they just rejected their own power. But you are different. You are still here. Something inside you is listening. Something inside you knows there is truth in this. And I ask you, what if this is the moment your entire life changes? What if, for the next 3 days, you fully committed to this? What if you spoke to yourself as if you were already the version of yourself that you dream of becoming? What if you stopped doubting? Stopped questioning? Stopped waiting? What if you simply became? Because that's the secret. You don't need more time. You don't need more evidence. You just need to decide. So here's your challenge. For the next 3 days, I want you to become radically aware of the words you speak to yourself, and about your life. I want you to eliminate every single word of doubt, fear, and limitation. And I want you to replace them with powerful, undeniable declarations of who you really are. Stop saying, "I'm struggling. I can't do this. I'm not lucky. Things never work out for me." Instead, command your reality. I am powerful. Everything is unfolding perfectly for me. I am worthy of all that I desire. I am already living my dream life. For 3 days, I want you to speak only in the language of certainty. And here's the most important part. I want you to feel it. When you say these words, don't just repeat them. Embody them. Let your heart beat with conviction. Let your energy shift. Let yourself become the person who no longer hopes, but knows. Because when you do, something extraordinary will happen. You will start to notice small signs. Maybe a random opportunity will show up. Maybe someone will say something to you that confirms you're on the right path. Maybe a shift in your emotions will make you feel lighter, freer, more powerful than ever before. And when it does, you will know. This works. Most people will hear this message and do nothing with it. They'll listen. They'll feel inspired. They'll think about it for a moment. And then, they'll fall back into old habits. Why? Because the mind hates change. Your subconscious is designed to keep you in the familiar, even if the familiar is painful. This is why people stay in toxic relationships. This is why people repeat the same patterns year after year. This is why dreams remain dreams instead of reality. But not you. You are here because you are ready to break the cycle. You are here because you feel something stirring inside you, something powerful, something unstoppable. This is your moment. This is your shift. You have one decision to make. Go back to the old way of thinking, or step into the most powerful version of yourself and watch your reality transform. If you're ready to step into your power, I want you to do 3 things. Step 1. Declare it below. Comment, "I accept the challenge." This is your commitment. Your declaration. Your first step toward a new reality. Step 2. Speak your words into existence. Comment below, what words will you speak for the next 3 days? Your words matter. Your energy matters. Declare it. Step 3. Take action right now. Like this video if this resonated with you. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next video, we're revealing another Neville Goddard secret that will amplify your manifestation power even further. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, because someone in your life desperately needs to know this truth. And finally, remember this. Your words are not just sounds. They are spells. Every word you speak is shaping your world. So, for the next 3 days, choose wisely. Because your new reality begins the moment you decide it does. You are already everything you desire to be. Speak it into existence,